Last time on Fractured Shards. After quickly finding the farmer's hogs, the party were able to non-lethally defeat all of them. However, before returning the hogs, the party decided to investigate the altar that the hogs were attacking. While they discovered the source of the aggravated assault from the pigs was due to shrooms, it turns out that the altar was a bit more mysterious than it seemed. Adel Sarde was able to figure out that the altar was used for sacrifice, though to what remains unsure, while Thorgrim was able to figure out that the altar was made through strange means, as it was the smoothest stone that he had ever seen. The party returned to the farmer to whom the hogs belonged, and upon further discussion, they discovered that the altar may belong to a cult who worship a being known as the Watcher, who has been creating warlocks all throughout Aria. For what purpose remains unknown. After returning to the Kingdom of Twilight, after dealing with certain distractions on the way, the party prepared to take their third quest. This one was to explore the swamp of the kingdom to discover what was creating strange noises within. While there, the party were able to discover a group of what they assumed to be cultists conducting a strange ritual which involved killing themselves to turn their bodies into something significantly stronger. In the ensuing fight, Hubert was almost killed due to an explosion, but the party were able to persevere and defeat the cultists without any losses. And, in the process, they were able to capture one of the cultists alive. Nonetheless, they decided it would be best not to wake the cultist up and to return him to authorities so that they may question him without him releasing anything upon the populace. That is where we continue our adventure.
Yeah, I didn't know that a certain someone was into terminal montage videos. I fucking love those videos. They're so fun.
Terminal montage is great.
It's so
Terminal
good.
what now?
Terminal montage.
Montage.
He's an animator.
YouTuber who makes
Oh.
funny,
Check in general what I
yeah.
posted with the video.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have a knife for tune too soon.
I have a
Then
feeling
again, that remind.
attuning to that knife is not going to go very well for any of us.
You can't
Yeah.
tell him.
You should
You
totally do it.
You can't tell him
You
how to
can't
live
tell
his
me
life.
what to do. I have a knife that cuts very smoothly.
You're not my dad.
You're not
You
my
even
dad.
know your
I
dad?
don't know who my dad is. I'm adopted.
By who?
Valentine, probably.
Oh
No.
lord.
A noble family that lives in Valentine's country.
Whom the fuck
I'm
would
sorry,
be
just a
noble
thought.
in Valentine's country?
Some random scholars. They did enough work that Valentine's like, yeah, sure, you're nobles now, but you're not important.
Again, whom the fuck would Valentine even consider gracing with the idea of being noble unless it's
I
a
mean,
joke?
to be fair, though, that logic does track.
How?
They are
It's
noble.
Valentine.
They are noble in the sense that they are one step above commoners.
Yeah, but Valentine. It's like saying
Exactly, it's Valentine.
what's the difference
he
between a
does
black
something
and
on
a
a whim.
what's the difference between a black and a red ad?
Taste.
One's kinky. I mean, unless you're Tauntaun, at which point he can prove that he can be whatever he wants.
I don't even know how to respond to that response, Jordan. Thanks for that.
You are talking to the man who created a vampire. Let's be real here.
I mean, to be fair, it's canonical that Nilo has helped cure vampirism before.
Yeah, vampirism was an issue, yeah. Well, sorta, kinda.
It is canon.
Kinda, sorta. In the Solaria, it's just treated like a bad disease, and in Lunaria, it used to be treated like, well, how most people would treat vampires, which was burn them at the stake, or burn them with a stake.
Burn the stake.
Were they having a side of steak while burning people at the stake?
Yes.
Yeah, but they burned the stake, and then they were burned for heresy.
Ay. So,
What? Oh.
before we begin, I have been spending the past few minutes like just getting all of the matches and clips and everything together for the 5th episode of BPW, and Jesus Christ, it's almost 2 hours long.
What the hell? Okay, you know
have
that
you
thing
done?
I said you know when I usually tell you to take a break? This is why.
I only
Don't worry. I've told him this numerous times, and he still refuses to listen to me.
hey.
Yes, but now he's seeing the consequences of his actions.
No, listen. This has been going on for several months, okay? I didn't just make 2 hours worth of content in a single day. That would be ridiculous, even for me.
Zoj, you are the epitome. You are the epitome of a person that, you are the epitome of the person that will open the door after someone knocks and just will respond, well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
I mean, that is
Exhaustion
true.
just comes and kicks you in the nose.
That is true. I am a workaholic, yes. And I definitely did work a ridiculous amount the past few weeks. But I am saying that I am going to be taking a break because thankfully I have 2 people that I can rely on for the next few things. I'm just saying the episodes...
I hope I can meet him.
Also, wow, that guy, the cultist is huge. But I'm just
Got
saying
bloated for a second.
that it's almost done. So oh yeah, I need to.
So look. I will let Matt do the booking. I'll handle the Titantrons and shots like that. You just relax for a little bit, okay?
Actually, that's what I was going to ask you guys about, that we could talk about after the session, because there's only one last thing that the episode needs that I can really do, because you guys are unfortunately incapable of doing it, and that is just filming the promo. But writing it will be easy-ish. But we will discuss that in like 3 to 4 hours. For now, it is time to drag in dungeons.
Please watch BPW. Anyone watching this, please. Zone needs recognition for all this hard work, because, dear God, he needs help.
Couple of things. One, I mentioned the BPW in a D&D video. Those are 2 completely different fields. Unless, maybe I did and I'm lying to you. Or maybe I'm lying to myself, which wouldn't be that far from the usual. And 2, I got a new token for Adel Sarday. Zojin in the future, as per usual, put the artist's name and stuff on the screen now. There we go. Now, let me get the music, and we shall get...
Hey, Zoj in the future, make that name spin now.
Fuck you, you can't tell him what to do.
Do
I
fire!
can.
Fire! Give me some whip crack noises.
Anyway, let's get back to it then.
So, you all remember what happened at the end of the session last time. You found some cultists, you watched them kill each other, except for the one you captured, who exploded his buddy on Hubert, and you've only managed to capture the one.
One's better than 0.
True
He is
that.
currently unconscious and bound.
And on Thorgrim's shoulder, because people pep talked him into doing it.
So, what are you guys doing?
We're going to be... Well, Adel Sarday suggested that we take him back to the city and turn him into the authorities.
I suggest just retracing our steps and going back the way we came.
And I suggested that. I didn't suggest anything really. I just wanted to be included.
I got a knife. Insert child knife me with Tauntaun's face.
No!
Well, whether the group is heading back the way they came or not, Fulgrim's gonna carry old Culty McCult face and just sort of hum a little merry tune.
Well, make sure to keep an eye on him.
I can keep a close eye on him, don't you worry. I mean, he's right here. Shake, shake, shake.
Actually, Ailsade is going to pause for a moment. Hubert,
What is it, my lady?
would it be possible for you to heal him of any diseases or impurities without waking him up?
I can do so with my innate magical abilities, yes.
Very well. I have a feeling that he might have one of those creatures inside of him like the others did. Though...
Oh, I already checked for that. He's clean.
Yes?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he's got nothing inside him. But again, I don't mind erring on the side of caution, so maybe Herbert should do another check just to be safe.
Indeed, the last thing that we would want is to accidentally unleash one of those creatures within the city.
While I will say I can cure diseases and poisons, parasites are not technically a disease.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Look,
While I would still be willing to do your bidding, I am not certain it would work if he is infected.
I mean, worst case scenario, we were very quick to deal with it, so I can handle subduing it if the need arises.
Very well. We'll just explain the situation regarding the captive to the authorities when we arrive.
Of course. Just if anything happens while I'm up out front, let me know.
Quick question. Where's Tauntaun?
Right here.
Right next to Cultist.
I don't see him. He's not there.
I see him.
Yeah, he's
Not
right
on.
here.
Yeah, he's on this ping.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Why on that ping? Because I don't see me either.
What the hell?
Reload your screens, fools. Or
Well,
just
now
make a
you're-
new Tauntaun token.
I had a token on
Okay, there he is.
Well, you were. What the hell?
He was underneath him the whole time, I guess.
Well, we saw you move him under and then move him back up, so we were confused.
Mother of mercy.
No, I moved him on.
Stop getting underneath man already.
Oh my.
Alright, Thorgrim.
I make the perception check and then I step in shit. Like, everything's fine, Pit Trap.
So,
Everything's fine.
you begin walking, and as your foot hits a certain part of mud, you feel it begin sinking very rapidly.
I'm assuming that requires a dex save.
It'd be strength to try and get out of it.
Oh. Interesting. Strength save.
Was that for everyone or just him?
Just him. He's the only one who stepped on it. Okay. Almost as if you didn't. Almost as if you didn't even notice it. You just kind of power through. You don't even manage to lose your boot.
So did the rest of us notice that he had a little difficulty?
No.
Alright.
Well, this is where Tauntaun dies.
I have a feeling this is going to go badly.
Alright, Jubilee.
Okay, thank God.
I had to play it like I don't know.
I know.
You're,
Yep.
You
But
begin
unfortunately-
sinking. You begin sinking in the muck now.
Probably the most unfortunate natural 20 ever.
Unfortunately, I got negative in strength, so this should be interesting.
So do I.
Nope.
Alright. You are now considered restrained from your from your knees downward, and you are sinking very rapidly into whatever muck you're standing in.
Help! 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 Help!
Hubert?
I immediately turn around and go, oh shit.
Hubert doesn't know how far it is, so he will go here and he will toss a rope to to Jubilee.
I will fiddle around with my other hand, going rope, 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 and then I realize that the cultist has the rope that I have, and I go, shit.
Okay, so what's the check to grab the rope?
Sleight of hand.
Not one of my strong ones, but still pretty
There
good.
you go.
Yeah, you managed to grab onto it with no problems whatsoever. And Hubert will then begin pulling the rope, and you feel yourself slowly lifting up as Hubert pulls you over to him. Make sure you aren't in the muck, and you are currently barefoot. You lost your boot, your shoes, if any, within whatever muck was there.
Only my shoes?
Yes, only your shoes.
Okay. Jubilee is actually not like romantically, but just kind of jumping into Hubert's arms, like, look, there's something on my legs I cannot lose. I'm not chancing it.
Thorgrim just shrugs and continues walking.
I do believe there is a quicksand trap of some sort under the water. I did not encounter it coming this way. I would recommend you follow.
Thorgrim, you should probably wait for us to get there.
Yeah, once there's more dry land, she'll get off of him. He's like, thank you.
Thorgrim stops. He doesn't say anything, he just stops moving.
Sorry about the delay. Sorry about the delay, everyone.
I didn't even notice that was there. Sorry, the rope was, and then he points the cultist over his shoulder.
No, it's fine. Herbert had me.
Oh.
My mighty dwarven muscles!
He's just like, oh, didn't know it was there. Oops. Anyway,
we're almost out.
We all good?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe we are.
Alright. Okay. Eyes on me. Keep walking. And he just turns around and just starts walking again.
Indeed. Alright. So, you guys finally find your way back the way you came, and you begin heading out of the swamp, going back toward the capital. And a couple of hours pass as you are all walking, as you go up a pathway that you know leads to the capital. On your travels.
Oh no.
Here we go again.
And everyone roll a perception.
There is my odds. There are the tokens. I rolling perception. Perception.
Only a 13.
Same here.
13 plus 4, 17. Because I rolled a 4.
It's like Anton's the best so far.
All right, Thorgrim, your mind is elsewhere currently.
It's very elsewhere, yes.
You're not paying much attention to anything. Adelsar Day and Jubilee, you all begin hearing voices up ahead, whereas Tauntaun, you can actually see who the voices belong to. And you see very small reptilian-looking individuals currently talking to one another, and in the middle of them there appears to be a deer of some sort. They seem to have either just hunted it or found it, as they are currently conversing with one another.
My Lizzie.
Well, nothing out of the ordinary so far.
She is going. Adel Sarday is going to. Actually, are they on the map or? Yes, they are.
They're at the far end.
Yeah. Adel Sarday is going to try and see what these lizard folk are wearing. Like if it's.
You don't.
Sorry.
You don't see the reptilian people.
Only Tauntaun
Oh,
sees.
sorry.
We only hear them.
We hear them. Okay. Are they speaking any? Wait, we can't hear exactly what they're saying either. All right.
Not from that distance, no.
Unless
You
they're
just
speaking
hear
infernal.
Well, even at the distance you're at, you wouldn't hear just a conversation. It'd still be muttered words.
Tauntaun's gonna take a squat and send the cat to recount it.
Okay. How far up do you want the cat to go?
Enough to where it can easily see them, but be unseen by the lizard.
Okay.
Jubilee immediately is gonna.
So, you send the cat forward. Sorry, I had to roll a stealth check for the cat. You go ahead and say what you wanted to say.
I was gonna say the moment Tauntaun does that, Jubilee puts a hand on his shoulder just because she knows what he's about to do from the last time.
And your cat tries to be stealthy, and as it does, it approaches, unbeknownst to it, a flock of birds, which immediately flutter off from the presence of the cat, causing all 5 of the reptilian creatures to immediately look toward it, and they stare at it before saying, "Is that a cat? Why is there a cat out here?"
Crap! Do cat things!
It will then just calmly sit down.
Is it domesticated? Who would leave a domesticated cat?
Then the one that's dressed, one approaches. At this point, everybody can see it, dressed in heavy for it looking armor. As it walks up, pulls some thing out of his pouch, trying to give the cat some jerky, only for Tauntaun's cat to just turn away and walk away. It's like,
No, it's a snooty little bitch.
Well, okay, he tried to feed it, so they must be good.
Alright, so anything else I can see through cat?
well, you just see that that all the kobolds are wearing a type of armor. You assume that they're knights of some sort.
Okay, so no, like, special symbols or anything?
Is Thorgrim aware that anyone is doing things to try, like, because they see something that he does not?
At this point, since the kobold's not trying to hide itself, you can actually just see, or I shouldn't have said that it was kobold. You can see the reptilian figure up ahead.
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious what it is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but it's not familiar to probably anybody except Thorgrim.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
Jubilee's very world traveled.
Okay, maybe you then, but kobolds have only existed for about 25 years.
If you want, I can make a roll for it.
Sure, roll a history.
Do you want us all to do that?
Sure,
I
why
know
not?
my kobolds.
All right. Let's see.
Data kobold.
Yep, 19.
I don't know.
I think I have some idea.
What
Alright.
the fuck is this thing?
Oof, Thorgrim almost mixed.
Them lizard
Alright.
peoples.
So, neither Tauntaun nor Thorgrim have any idea what these tiny dragonborn are.
I see tiny lizards. They kind of look like the big winged lizards. Tiny.
Oh, kobolds.
Jubilee and Adel Sarday, on the other hand, do in fact recognize them.
Well, what now?
Kobolds, they're kind of small dragons in a way. Not really dragons, but they kind of follow their lineage.
Well, rumor has it that they were born from a tussle of the dragon god and a guardian of theirs.
Yeah,
What
so
kind of dragon?
good question.
Jubilee,
We should probably find.
Hubert, I think it would be a wise idea that we go and make ourselves known in a non-hostile manner.
Of course, they seem non-hostile, so why would we?
Nonetheless,
Should I,
it's best that we be careful. If they see that we are walking around with a man that is currently tied in ropes, they will possibly get the wrong idea.
Should I do the bush
Well,
thing again?
we can
I don't think you have any need to do the bush thing.
we could always explain why we have them like that.
Would you believe a bunch of strangers that has a tied-up person about their
Yeah,
story?
Like they're gonna understand. Hey, you! It's not what it looks like.
We have the
Um,
first paper.
Yes, and points to the cultist wearing the robe with the symbols. He's kind of obvious.
The robe didn't have any symbols. It's just a robe.
Wasn't he wearing a symbol?
Nope. We assume that he was due to the whole cultish thing, but doesn't seem that they're linked. The robe has similar colors, but doesn't have any eye symbols on it.
Jubilee checks under the cloak real quick to see if he's wearing a necklace symbol or something.
Nope.
Oh dear.
They are a dangerous
Also-
cult, but it might be that there are multiple cults. Who knows?
Also, while Jubilee's taking a look, how built is this cultist?
How built?
Yeah.
Not very.
He, 4 out of
look-
10.
In fact, he looks very atrophied. Almost as
Yeah.
if he has not eaten a proper meal in months.
Ugh, 2 out of 10.
Reunion. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
What? I think that's a
Reunion.
reference that I am not understanding.
Remake.
Oh, boo!
In any
Anyways,
Right.
In any case, we have plenty of evidence. We have the papers that state whether or not we were going on this quest to begin with.
That's true.
so no need to lie. We can just tell him what happened.
Very well. Let's go, mate. Let us go introduce ourselves then.
Also,
Alright.
we technically do have a symbol of occultist activity. And he looks to Tauntaun.
Hmm?
The knife.
Wait, hold on. I can't see this. I'm still looking through a cat.
You can hear still. We're talking.
Oh, can the cat hear it?
Yeah. Cats have
Well,
wicked good hearing.
Tauntaun's not gonna move his head and just say, "What about me?"
Are you going to remain there, or do you wish to follow us as we make our introductions?
I should probably follow. They're trying to feed my cat.
Very well.
Come on. Jubilee will help Tauntaun to his feet.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
come on, Clokey. He's gonna, hoist the cultist, further onto his shoulder and then continue walking.
Oh wait, Tauntaun, what's your cat's name?
Oh yeah, I never told you guys that. I named him Baron Nasher.
Baron? Huh.
Baron Nasher.
While walking over, Adelsarde will clear her throat, trying to, let the kobolds be aware of their incoming presence.
Ahem.
Okay. Whenever you clear your throat, the one who is currently with Tauntaun's cat, he kind of perks up and then looks to the rest of you. And at this point, you realize that he is very small. He is shorter than Thorgrim, as he straightens up and just looks to you all curiously.
I'm just gonna whistle for my cat.
It trots over to you immediately. No arguments.
Adel will head over here,
Alright,
but
let's pick up the burrow on shoulder.
Adel will head over here, but then stop, and has her arms behind her back, in a sort of a regal, well, less regal but more formal pose. Hello.
Greetings.
How fare you?
I am well. Not used to someone speaking proper like you are to me, though.
Why is that?
Mostly because I don't meet what I assume to be nobles on a regular basis.
Fair enough.
He does have a point.
She then looks to the other kobolds that are arriving. Are these your
They're just cut.
Are these your companions?
Yes, these are my soldiers.
Your soldiers?
Yes.
Are you a general?
I would be more akin to a mercenary, I suppose.
I see.
Oh, so you don't serve any one army?
No. No, not really.
Well,
Oh.
what is your name and what is the name of your mercenary group?
We... My name is Ito, but I don't feel comfortable sharing the name of my group with you just yet. We did just meet after all.
That is fair enough. Well, she takes her hands from behind her back and bows. My name is Princess Adel Sarday, at your service.
Pleasure.
And this is my loyal companion Hubert.
Hubert will just curtly nod as he does not believe they are worthy of his bow.
And these are my friends, Jubilee, Thorgrim, and Tauntaun.
Jubilee just excitedly waves.
Tried to feed is Baron.
As you wave, Jubilee, you see the two kobolds in the back just immediately wave back at you.
Hi.
Oh, I like those two.
Where do you hail from, Sir Ito?
I hail from the Dragon Country.
Don't believe I know
Very-
where that is.
It's very far up north. Not even on this continent, honestly.
It is several months via boat, or a few days via wings, I've heard.
Well, I may have done a little bit of work and earned a favor to get me here just a touch faster than that.
Phone's over there charging, fucker.
So not to pry too much, but what brings you all the way over here to Aria then?
Well, I wanted to go explore and see what the world had to offer.
Ah, I can really admire that. Jubilee says with a smile.
And I am...
Been to,
Oh, sorry, you go.
been to oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Have you been to Sobania yet, friend? It's a grand place.
Ah, yes. Honestly, it was my favorite part. Mostly because I got to be underground. I don't very much like the sun.
I
like this.
I think I understand.
I turn to the rest of the group, point it at Ito, and say, I like him.
The sun is
Or
overrated.
Thorgrim, I think you like anyone who likes caves. Or anything underground.
You're right, I do.
Well, I'm not one to judge one's preferences. I mean, I don't mind the underground. It is nice in there. But it's not the whole world, you know? Gotta have a variety to enjoy life.
It's most of the world, though. I mean, if you go down into the underground caves, you can reach pretty much anywhere you want.
But then, is the sky also a bigger part of the world?
Thorgrim stops and thinks about it.
I think I just blew Thorgrim's mind.
I did once meet a dwarf that believes that the sky is just the ceiling of the cave. Believes that the outside's a cave as well. little bit crazy, but
Yeah, that doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah, that's just silly.
Where's the roof?
I didn't ask him too many details on his beliefs, honestly.
Sounds like a very interesting person.
By interesting, you mean crazy? I can't really be one to talk, given how I was born.
There are different levels of interesting, different levels of crazy, different levels of intelligent, different levels to everything. It's like there are different levels to a cave.
So, I do have to ask, mostly because, well, there's kind of an elephant in the room. Why are you carrying a tied-up man?
Ilosarde
evil, that's all.
reaches into her coat and pulls out the, quest notice. We were sent to investigate the swamps for a source of noise. We discovered cultists conducting a ritual.
That's one of them.
Unfortunately, we were only able to procure one of them alive.
They weirdly killed them. They weirdly kept trying to kill themselves and became bad things.
See? Well, it's not my job to stop you. Anyway, I was mostly curious. It's not very often that I see people carrying around other unconscious people.
We're hoping to dump this one off to the local authorities.
Yeah, this is not a common occurrence for us.
No.
So, I don't really have any other questions, and as stated, I wasn't going to stop you anyway.
As we were unfortunately just heading this way on the way to the capital, so...
That is where we are heading next, but we had to stop and get ourselves something to eat.
Fair enough.
Oh.
That's why.
Do you want to travel with us for a bit then?
Well, I suppose we can, but
He then gestures to the freshly killed deer and says,
we were about to have a sit down and eat a little meal. I suppose we could split it amongst all of us, but it'll be a very small portion if we do.
I have rations. I will not need to partake.
Yeah. It would be rude of us to take some of your meat when you hunted it down so valiantly.
Indeed.
She says, then looking to the two excited mercenaries that were waving back.
You see the leader just kind of look confused, as the word valiant when talking about hunting a deer was never been something that he's ever pieced together. And it's like,
If you say so.
Again, she's just more trying to boost the egos of some of the underlings.
In any case,
Careful of
wouldn't
that
wa-
one. She has a silver tongue.
well,
You know what?
little giggle.
Really weird. I'm going to make my tongue actually silver and stick it out and just say, "So do I."
That's not what I. Thorgrim face palms.
in any case, I wouldn't want to keep you all from turning that man in. There's no telling what he'd be able to do if he wakes up during the travels.
Oh shit, you're
I mean,
right.
apart from get stabbed,
We need him alive.
I would rather not have him stab himself while on my shoulder, thank you.
Or stab anybody, for that matter.
Indeed.
I wouldn't mind him. It wouldn't be a problem if he stabbed me. I mean, I could take it. But if he stabbed himself, that'd be a problem because then that would happen again. And then,
Well, I'm sure traveling together would be an interesting experience. I would recommend that we not do that.
Although I do think inviting them to come to the bar and trading stories would be appropriate. They can even see me perform.
Thorgrim is reminded of the bar, and he smiles a little bit.
Beer.
Beer.
Yes, and you can get your beer too, Thorgrim.
Oh, I will be. Don't you worry. So, is there any words of wisdom or word on the streets or anything you can tell us before we go back on our way?
Well, in all honesty, I've not seen anything strange going on around here. I just recently got to this territory. In fact, I didn't even realize that there were apparently cultists.
Neither did we until we found one.
We're cultists.
Well, you have to assume that they were only part of the bigger group.
Of course.
I'm certain there are more lying about somewhere.
Well, they're not in the swamp.
I am sure
Still,
we will
be
come
careful.
across them eventually.
In any case, we really do need to get going before this cultist wakes up. Jubilee will give a small performer's bout. It was an honor to meet you, and I do hope you come to. I forgot the name of the bar. What was the bar's name again?
We were never told it because we never tried to find out.
Correct.
Well, she'll describe where the bar is, so they can come see her perform.
He nods and says, "Alright, I'm sure that I can arrange us being there."
Watches the reaction of the two in the back after he says that.
They just kind of seem happy about the fact that they got to meet new people. They're muttering to one another quietly.
Adorable.
It's
Will be
time to collect.
walking.
How far away are those kids?
To what?
Telepathy.
I think he was referring to the two in the back. He said earlier. So these two.
It's so close. Screw it, I'll do it as we leave.
Better idea.
So, he steps aside, allowing you all to go through, while saying,
I am sorry that the deer is in your way.
Don't worry, we'll make sure to walk around it. We don't want to ruin anything.
I'm not going to step on your meal, don't worry. Wouldn't want this guy to pollute anything or whatever.
Anywho, as we pass by the two in the back, I'm just gonna go, the beer's haunted, in telepathy.
Oh, you dick.
You motherfucker.
Wow.
You're a dick.
as you do this, both of them just kind of peek their head up before just looking about, as they then look to the group and then look to one another and nod as if they know that one of you was trying to play a prank on them.
Oof.
Ha, get fucked.
Haha.
I tried.
Oh,
You miss every shot you don't make.
you don't take.
Either or.
I was concerned something, but nah. We've teased these boys enough.
I mean, what's the point of bringing it up if you ain't gonna do it?
To make you wonder.
I mean, I'm not gonna wonder. I'm the DM.
All I was gonna do is just have Jubilee as she walks away from them, just doing a little extra sway in her hips. That's it. It's literally it.
Roll
It's literally
performance.
okay.
I demand it.
Okay, I see how it is.
Roll for hip swivel.
Nice.
Scorp.
Moving.
Moving.
All right. So, you guys continue along your pathway, and just a little while later, you wind up back in the kingdom. And it does not take you long, as there are guards posted at the bridges and the gates, for you to come up onto a guard who looks at you and raises his hand, telling you all to stop, given the fact that you are carrying an unconscious man.
Yep.
Quick, grab the number.
Note at the ready, please.
Yep. Ada will stop as instructed, but will take out the note.
Jubilee just points between the note and the cultist.
Allow me to explain the situation, please.
Please do.
We are a group of adventurers that is taking part in King Nilo's challenge. Part of that was to explore the swamp nearby and to see what the source of the noise was. It was a group of men conducting a strange ritual. Unfortunately, while we were unable to bring in all of them alive, this is the only one left, standing, so to speak. We thought it best that we bring him to you before we awaken him. His friends' rituals were suicidal in nature. They seem obsessed with killing themselves to become something greater. And indeed, when they did do so, they created strange creatures out of their own bodies. And even then, within those bodies were even stranger creatures. We decided it would
Don't know about.
Sorry, you go?
I was just gonna do an offhand comment. I was gonna say I don't know about greater, but
Either way, we thought best that would be a good idea to hand him over to the authorities before waking him up. It may be you would most likely be able to find out more information than we would.
Very well. He then
However,
motions to some other soldiers who were standing nearby, who come up as you say, however.
I do have a request.
What might that be?
If you're able to find out anything useful from him, would you be able to tell us this knowledge?
Not be up to me. That would be up to King Nilo.
Fair enough. Thorgrim, please hand him over.
Thorgrim will sort of take him, like, move him from his shoulder to like a bridal style pose or carry, and then just hold him up. All yours.
The two that came up will take the man, and one will fireman's carry him before both of them proceed to walk off.
Alright,
Dust his hands off. All right, job all done.
let's report to the king then.
Yoki.
and
Hopefully we can get
also
a beer after that.
one more thing after we're done with the king, Tauntaun, we need to go shopping. Points to the fact that I still don't have shoes.
Yeah, I could use it.
Tauntaun has a shopping buddy now.
Huzzah.
We'll drag my trio with. They can carry me.
Why not just drag Thorgrim with? He looks strong enough to carry
No.
things. Aw.
I'll give you bacon.
Geo could give me bacon.
EO works for me.
Fair point.
I can make sure that he gives you the juiciest.
I could just
All of me.
Thorgrim just narrows his eyes at Tauntaun.
If he doesn't want to come, he doesn't have to come,
The thick,
Tauntaun.
fat, juicy bacon.
I'm busy.
Fine.
Alright, let's go to King Nylon.
To the castle!
And the king that I'm going to flirt with again.
So, did you go to the castle before or after you bought shoes?
I said we were going to go to the castle first, then go shoe shopping.
Okay. Jubilee, as you enter, immediately one of the weird slimes you saw just scoodles over to you and just immediately envelops your feet.
Does it tickle?
Yes.
She just starts laughing because it tickles.
Mother of mercy.
What is it doing? I don't know what it's doing, but it tickles a lot.
It's currently cleaning you because it saw that your feet were dirty.
Sorry, I lost my shoes in the swamp.
Eventually it breaks off and starts going from person to person cleaning their shoes. They feed on dirt and grime. They're an accident caused by a former friend of mine who isn't in this country right now.
Where is he then?
I'm not entirely sure. He never actually expressed his ideas or what he would do very well.
I see. Well, we completed the rest of the quests that were upon the board. And she heads over and hands the last quest paper thingy to him.
He takes it and looks it over before asking, so what was causing all of the noise within the swamp?
It was a group of, well, we had...
Oh, shit.
You okay? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, what's going on?
Don't worry about it. It was caused by God fucking...
Okay. Okay, futures though, this is when you pull up the technical difficulties sign.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Just give me a minute. Okay.
DM, do you have any idea what this is about?
Yeah, it's something I forgot I put somewhere.
Whew. Okay.
Oh, well, the thing I was pointing out when we first walked in.
I didn't even
There.
freaking see.
Possibly.
Didn't even friggin' see that. Anyway.
So, my thing was supposed to be at the top left of that, so when I was scrolling down, like, oh.
What the fuck was I even saying?
You were explaining what the noise in the
cultist.
swamp was.
Okay. It was a group of... Well, we've been calling them cultists, but to be honest, I'm not even sure. But a group of people that were conducting a strange suicidal ritual which transformed them into creatures. The whispering was a result of them. When we were able to defeat them, unfortunately we killed 3 but incapacitated 1, the whispering stopped. That actually leads into what I wanted to talk to you about next. We incapacitated 1 and returned him here. He's currently under the lock and key with the city guard. I asked if we would be able to learn any information that they got from him, and they said that it would be best if I ask you.
I will have to think on that. I'm not entirely sure. While I do know there have been several cultist groups going around, I don't know if it's a situation where I can share the information with just anybody.
Fair enough.
But as you are the ones that completed the mission, I'm certain I can tell you some things when the need arises.
Very well. She will then, look to the quest board to see if any more new quests are around or anything.
I will make new ones tomorrow. I have to wait for people to send in requests for actions to be taken after all.
Do quests appear very often?
Well, sometimes they aren't the most exciting things in the world. It could just be something as simple as helping a farmer gather up his sheep again. But eventually, jobs will come in. Oh, speaking of which, I need to get you your reward. He will then go into what you assume to be his throne room, before coming back out holding 2 bottles of red liquid.
Health potions?
Here you are. Yes. I see your friend over there. He nods his head towards Hubert, who still, despite the healing he got, looks a bit singed and burned. And I assume that given the way he looks, you had a bit of a rough time. So, I shall give you these. You can either keep them or sell them,
Alright, she will...
if money is more important to you than healing potions.
She will take one.
He continues holding the other one out to you, since you were the only one that's close enough to take them.
She will take both. Well, I suppose since there's nothing left, I will leave you to your duties, sir.
He nods and smiles, and I appreciate all the work you've done.
I am glad. Oh, it's the wrong token. Hold on. I completely didn't notice. Pay no attention as she transforms in front of you for no reason.
Sailor Moon transformation, go!
So, what level of health potions are these?
They're just basic ones. 2d4 plus 2 health.
Alright.
Hey, how do you spell that Cobalt leader name again? Sorry.
We never asked.
I remember you said the name. I just want to know how to spell it.
You know, in all honesty, I dropped my notes and I can't reach them currently.
I was trying to make my own notes so we don't have to have this problem.
I just spelled his ITO.
All right.
Oh.
I'll just.
It was technically Edo, I think. EDO, not Ito.
Edo.
Yes, Edo. Edo, whatever.
Edo, Japan.
Yeah. Edo. Period.
I still can't reach my notes, so.
Edo State, Nigeria, which is where I'm from.
Well, until you give me a correct spelling, it's written down as Edo.
That'll work.
Like I said, I'm trying to take notes this time.
I'm just gonna call him Ed.
So, as I said, I'm certain there will be more jobs starting tomorrow, but for now, I would recommend that you rest and relax. And if he needs any care, to take him to get him some. He motions to Hubert.
Do not worry. I planned on it.
Well, that settles that then. Thorgrim,
Yes.
I believe you're going to want to go to the tavern, so why don't you go ahead? Me and Kantan have to get me some new shoes, and we'll meet you there.
Unless Edel Sade wants to join us.
That is not necessary. But I appreciate the offer.
Elisar Day, it's not about being necessary, it's about having a good time with some companions, in this case.
About shopping and fashion.
I understand, but I have enough clothes to last.
What does that have to do with anything?
Don't worry. Jubilee just leads over to Tauntaun. Don't worry, we'll get her one of these days.
Thorgrim will snort derisively through his nose and just walk out of the chambers.
In the meantime, Adelsar Day is probably got to take Herbert to a clinic or something. So let's go enjoy ourselves while she does that.
Okay. If Tauntaun and Jubilee are going to leave now, he's just going to walk backwards and give a flirty wave at Milo.
He has kids.
And a wife.
We've already established he doesn't care. Sorry, I'm taking over from it. I do. Again, why?
It's always the crazy ones.
Oh, and everyone just disappeared for me.
Yeah.
Yep, same for me.
Yep.
I think
That's
that's funny to beat the shit.
Oh,
Hey,
I see
Thorgrim, you're
Thorgrim.
back.
I see Thorgrim. We all see Thorgrim.
I
There we go.
There we go.
refreshed because everybody disappeared on me. So
Adelsar Day has a weird exclamation point, though.
I do.
I don't think that's necessarily under their name. I think that's just something on the map right now.
Well, I scroll off the map, it stays under Adelsar Day. Let me check.
I don't have
Well, what I
anything
mean-
under me.
I don't know. I'm just refreshing.
Okay, when I enlarge it, yeah, I don't know, when I put the pictures back up, the triangle with an exclamation mark in it's still on Adelsar Day, so...
Okay, I just refreshed it and it got rid of it, so
Okay.
that's my... So, we already know what Tauntaun and Jubilee are doing. I know what Thorgrim's doing. I need to know what Adelsar Day is doing.
Well, she's first going to go to Hubert and say, "Be honest with me. How are you feeling after that?"
I feel fine.
She will look to see if he is, like, 100%.
Roll an insight check.
Alright. Oh boy.
He's not 100%, but he's also not very bad off.
Well, just take it easy.
Of course.
Very well. Now let's go relax. It's been a long day.
Where shall we relax then?
I suppose we could just explore the city.
I will do whatever it is you desire.
What if I told you to choose what we do to relax then?
Then you would be very bored, as I would go to a very quiet corner and start reading a book.
That doesn't sound boring at all.
It would be if you do not have a book for yourself.
Do you have more than one book?
I only have a couple.
Well, a couple is more than one, so... Seems like a good idea to me, then.
What of our compatriots?
Well, I know two of them plan on shopping. I am assuming that Thorgrim's going to go drink in the bar once again.
Yes, but I also believe that after Jubilee is done shopping, she is also going to the bar. Heard her say something along the lines of wanting to perform.
Very well, we can reconvene with them. After a while.
I did not say we had to. I was merely curious if you wanted to.
No, it would be wise if we did.
Very well.
But first, some peace and quiet would be nice.
Sorry, I'm to beer and brew it and possibly the punch.
Orgrim's most needed bees.
Oh, I forgot bacon.
Yeah. The bacon, beer, brewed, and punch.
Yep. 4 bees.
Alright. So, while I did move to the...
wants a pet bee, too.
We'll go with Thorgrim for now, considering the fact he can make it to the bar a lot quicker than Adelsarde and Jubilee can find a clothing store. Thorgrim, you walk into the bar and you see the boy band currently conversing with one another.
The boy band currently is playing I Want It That Way.
Bruh.
I go over here.
They just they all greet you as you walk by, but they don't say anything as you pass them. It seems they don't want to disturb you if you're bothered.
I greet them, but in a much more half-hearted way than usual.
Yeah.
Basically. Like a flippant wave, but more of a and then just, pass
Like,
by.
you're friendly, but I've had a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Hey, they don't
Order
put
a big drink.
They don't push you on the subject, but as you go to order, you see the barmaid that came up has already gotten 2 for you and sets them down and walks off.
Thank
Seems
you.
somebody's already paid for your drinks.
Gordon raises an eyebrow, looks at the boy band.
Hold on, I gotta check which one actually paid for your drink, because I can never remember who's who.
Is it Geo?
Is it the cook?
It was Jack.
Ah. I'll salute Jack. Sort of 2-finger, just a thanks.
Jack nods to you before Geo gives you a double thumbs up.
I will give a single thumbs up back with the other hand clasping a mug already.
Alright, so, as for Jubilee and Tauntaun, need one of you to put your token somewhere on the map.
Yeet.
Okay. Well, here. Now I need someone to roll spot to try and find a clothing store.
Real question is, who has the better spot?
Well,
And where do I
perception.
find spot in my skill level?
Perception.
Hey. It'd be perception.
I only got +3, so
I have a +2. We'll go with you.
okay.
I will give that.
Alright, so with a 21, it doesn't take Jubilee too terribly long to find a clothing store. It's a bit of a ways off. It's down here, whereas the bar is like right here. But eventually, you all do find a clothing store.
Sorry, can you ping those again? My character sheet was in the way.
Bar is here. Clothing store is where Tauntaun is.
Okay, thank you. Well, time to get me some new shoes. Gotta make sure they're dance-worthy, of course. Maybe I should get another pair for adventuring. What do you think, Tauntaun?
Yeah, it would probably be best to get more shoes. Maybe some boots. Lots of buckles. I can see lots of.
Ooh, I like the way you think.
Hold on just a minute.
It'll potentially jingle just like the bell.
I really like the way you think, Tauntaun. I knew I picked you to shop with me for a reason.
Maybe black? No. No. The dark purple.
I mean-
Almost.
I mean, the black would probably... The black one would probably go better with my skin, but... Dark purple does look nice.
Oh, no, I can't see Jubilee's token right now.
I mean... You could probably take a look at the photo down there.
Hello, everyone.
Alright, I'm back. I would ask what happened, but I know that I heard everything. You were only talking about globes.
Well, we're not going to accomplish much just standing out here. Let's go inside.
Someone left. Someone's
Hello?
back.
Hello?
Hello?
Who left?
Me. I accidentally hit one button.
I did not catch that.
I hitteth the wrongeth buttoneth.
Alright. So...
Okay, everything should be fixed now.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button and accidentally went to a completely different VC in a completely different server.
Nice.
So much scroll.
Anyways, we go inside, I guess.
Oh yes, most
Alright. You see it lined with lots of different styles of clothing, short sleeve, long sleeve, and the shoes are in the back of the store, and sitting at the counter you see a wood elf who perks up and smiles and says, "Hello!"
Hey there, we're here for shoe.
Well, we have plenty of those back here.
Perfection. Now, first question that I have to ask, is the wood elf hot?
Not so
I
much
need to
fun on
know.
the side of it now.
Well, so the thing about it is, in my opinion, elves are always pretty, so yeah, I have to say so.
Perfect. Good to know.
Yeah.
I may try to bang them later.
Mother of mercy, man.
I'm going to hold the bar so our bar does not have to hold the bar.
I have no words.
No one said a warlock couldn't be horny.
Oh. Woo. Oh. Sorry. Whew.
Fuck a horse if it'll get us something.
She'll lead you over, and there's a good selection of shoes, sandals, boots, any type of shoe you can think of.
Well, she'll definitely get a pair of sandals and for dancing and the boots for venturing.
Are there any
Any-
boots that are for boogie?
What?
Are there any boots that one could boogie in?
I mean,
You know,
tech-
boot, scoot, and boogie?
if you're talking about cowboy boots, yeah.
Perfect, I want a pair.
Alright. So, the cowboy boots will cost 15 gold,
You
whereas as Jubilee is getting 2 pairs of shoes, she cuts the price down to 25 gold for the pair.
She does. Okay.
Discount, ayo.
So what was
The wood elf is a woman.
the... Okay, what was that price again?
25 gold.
25? Right?
We'll just put this under special clothes. It was 15. Now I have to grab a calculator.
15.
Oh yeah, did
And
we
since
get
we're-
money from the one thing?
Nope. We got health
No,
potions.
you got 2 health potions.
Which
Alright.
Idol Sarday has. So, Jubilee will then ask, is there any recommendations you have for any outfits, by the way? Because I'm going to be performing later, and I want to see if I can do something special.
Well, that depends on what kind of outfit you want. I don't know
Oh.
exactly what type of performance you're going to be having.
Well,
I'm
I am a
starting to
Dan.
regret not bringing.
What the heck is Thorgrim typing?
55.
How many drinks he's currently having?
Yeah, that checks.
I started
Oh.
with potato and now I'm at 55.
I'm trying my hardest not to laugh, but everything is funny right now.
Yeah.
Oh. So, anyways, Jubilee will be like, "Well, I'm a dancer, and I'm gonna be dancing at the bar over that way. I can't remember the name of it.
We should probably look into the name of that later.
We really should."
The bar over that way. An excellent bar, if I do say so myself, she says, clearly teasing you both.
The that-away bar.
It's by the gates to the cast.
Well, what do you want the outfit to do exactly?
Well, I was hoping it could be something modest at first, but as you can see, my type of dancing is very showy, so if it's modest at first and then possibly part of it could pull away so it's a lot more flashy.
So you're looking for strippers' clothing?
Hoping something a little more classier than that, but
Oh, if you don't think strippers can be classy, you've never seen what else.
oh no, I know they can. But it wasn't exactly what I was going for this time.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have too terribly much in the terms of that. That would be something that would be more made to order.
I understand. In that case, what would you recommend for something just very flashy to draw attention?
Well, if you have lights going to be shining on you, I would recommend something along these lines. She motions to an outfit very similar to yours, except it has a bunch of it has a scale-like pattern on it, and as you shift your head, you see the scales blink different colors as the light bounces off them in different ways.
Oh yes.
Pretty.
You're not there. You're not allowed to talk.
And how much is this gonna cost?
Oh, I think I could give it to you for 20 gold.
You got yourself a deal, ma'am. And please stop by the show then. I would really love to see your reaction to your outfit being dazzling in my performance.
Now that will depend on what time your show is.
Oh, you should try to arrive at the bar at such and such time.
Tell me a time.
I'll make sure to. It should be a nice evening performance. How about just before sundown?
I think I might be able to make that. I
How am
close
I
as
getting
the
the
sun
biggest
begins.
sense of deja vu here?
I close at the beginning when the sun begins to set, so.
Alright. I promise you won't be disappointed. Wink.
We'll see.
I'm
Again.
imagining her eating out of a bag of chips as, Jubilee is talking and being like, we'll see. Nom, nom.
That's what you're imagining?
Nom, nom.
And that whole sequence, that's what you're imagining. Hey! Stop it.
Tauntaun. I might try and fuck her. Jubilee. Not if I get my hands on her first.
Mother of fucking mercy.
Hey, I'm trying to use my flirting to advertise. He's trying to get in pants.
Hey, I am a changeling. I can have 2 dicks if I want to.
What? How is that a response to what I said?
You may be able to get in there, but I can always join.
I don't think he was paying attention.
No,
No,
I don't think he was.
not. I'm eating and drinking, and people keep sending me memes that are really stupid.
So they should be up your alley.
They are, because I'm giggling.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take a drink now. Do not say some stupid shit, guys.
The mitochondria is the
Stupid
powerhouse of the cell. Damn it.
It probably helped that I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Ah.
Look, if I spit take that time, it was going all over my monitor. Oh.
So, after that, the Wood Elf will look to Tauntaun and say, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Do you have any cloth that can, do the shape-shift thing?
That would also be something that would be made to order, she just says with a more perplexed look than anything else.
How much would it be?
Well, I've made shirts for as cheap as 500 gold and as expensive as 10,000.
Oof.
Those must be some very nice shirts.
Well, I make them for dragons that can shapeshift and want to be dressed whenever they take a more humanoid appearance.
But they can't just come out that way naturally?
No, clothes are exceptionally hard for a shapeshifter to make.
I think it
And
varies on
generally
magic.
it's skin tight.
I think it varies from magical being to magical being, but
Huh. Never knew that.
But I wasn't looking for something that, say, a shapeshifter would use, more just something that can become different outfits.
oh. That one I would have to research on, as I've never been requested for that kind of thing before.
Tauntaun's
Well-
quest to get the legendary shirt.
Honestly, he's just looking for shift weave. Or shift and glamour weave.
I know, but it's funnier to say Tauntaun and the quest for the legendary shirt.
Tauntaun and the quest for the legendary suit dress.
The Shress, as we call it.
We call it the Shress in the biz. Not to be confused with the Shrekker. That's a completely different business.
Like I said, I will have to do a little bit of research into that one.
Alright. Well. We'll probably be making a lot of trips. I like to shop.
I'm sure we will become very well acquainted then.
More than likely, you had these boots. And they're different than what I know.
I do pride myself in being very versatile in my clothing making.
By the way, I believe we didn't get your name.
Ah, you are correct. My name is Fella.
Fella?
Fella Sagewind.
Fella. Sagewind.
Phela.
She's a fell of a gal. No?
Ew.
Sorry, I'm writing.
Crickets.
I'll be sure to definitely come back another time if I need a new outfit.
Do keep me in mind. I would appreciate the business.
Oh, definitely. And if my performance goes well tonight, I'll definitely say your name.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay, hold on. I have a question for the DM here.
Yo.
Is there a stock market?
What?
What?
Stonks.
Is there a stock market?
I don't understand how the stock market works in real life, so I'm not going to try and pretend I
In other
understand
words,
how it
fuck
works.
no.
The stock market wasn't a thing
Yeah.
until like the mid 1800s, I think.
That is not correct.
Hold on. The stock market works?
No.
Stonks.
The stock market used to work.
No.
No, it never has.
No.
No,
that was the joke.
originally when it was created, it did work.
No.
In any
It had
case,
a lot more checks and balances than it did now.
I don't understand how it works, so no.
Damn.
Someone wanted to
There
play the
goes
stock
that.
market.
New plan. Start the stock market.
No.
I mean,
No, DM pierce the clouds. No.
if you can figure it out, but God, I don't think anyone's gonna be okay with it.
Most of the old folks in my family do the stock market. I can ask them for just a quick how-to. Although a lot of it is basically just gambling. That's all it
better off-
really is.
You're better off just actually gambling at that point. At least you get some dopamine out of it.
So what are you doing, ladies? Hello, lady.
Lady and whatever the hell Tauntaun is.
Ladian thing.
Well, right now it's Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yeah, most definitely a trend. First of all, I want to find out the name of the business.
You peer outside and you see that the clothing shop is called the Snow's Wind.
Perfection. Should be able to get some posters made. I'll have to bring it up with the one guy, whose name I did not put in. Why didn't I put his name in? Why is his name not in my app? Now I have to find the fucking moose. There's the moose.
There we go. Sorry, just writing stuff down. Well, we should have to go tonight. I still got to prepare. I look forward to seeing you at the tavern.
And I look forward to seeing your show.
We'll see
Quick
you
question.
then, Miss Sit.
Does the Snow's Wind have like a little logo or something?
No, it just only has a name.
Oof.
Until then, Miss Sagewind. Wink.
She does the little finger wave before looking to Tauntaun with a perplexed look as Tauntaun has stepped outside and is staring straight up at her sign.
He's having many thoughts.
None of them pure.
Oh no, this one is definitely fairly pure. He's trying to figure out how to advertise using Julian.
Jubilee just sees Tauntaun outside and... Are you okay?
Yes, I'm trying to think like Julian.
Don't hurt yourself, honey. And I'll leave you to that, and Jubilee will head back to the tavern.
Wait, hey, no, wait for me! He's just gonna quickly wave bye to Fella and run after.
Bella gives you the
Completely
same
quick.
wave she did Jubilee. You all head to the bar. However, you will not get there just yet, as... Zoj, were you going to say something?
No.
Okay. Orgrim, as you are continuing to drink, you soon hear the clack of claws on cobblestone, as 5 very familiar reptilian faces are trotting up to the door.
Fulgrim will look over, sort of nonchalantly wave.
Hold on. I need to roll something for them.
Roll beer.
Roll for booze.
Ito and two of his other compatriots will stop and wave at you, whereas the other two don't seem to notice you as they sprint straight to the bar.
Yay! Definitely the excitable two from before. Those two have low attention spans, don't they?
I mean, one of them crit failed and one of them rolled an 8 on their perception check, so probably.
It's got to be the same two from before then.
They know their priorities. I like it.
After giving you a quick greeting, the other three will make their way to the bar.
Boardroom's kind of just watching them.
You see them go straight to the bar, and each of them clamber onto a bar stool and sit down before pulling out coin, start purchasing drinks. And despite how big the mugs are compared to them, they just grab it with both their hands and just start leaning back to drink their mugs of whatever ale they had purchased.
Oh, good. Thorgrim will. He'll continue sipping beer sipping the beer that he was so graciously given at his table. But we'll occasionally look over at the 5 kobolds, and he thinks about going over to talk to them every now and then, but yeah.
Then remembers he's antisocial.
He's not in the best of moods right now, so it's probably not the best to engage while he is A, half drunk, and B, kind of sour.
You call that belligerent.
Yeah, he's not in a good mood right now.
Alright.
Why is he in a bad mood?
Backstory reasons.
Raisins.
Congratulations.
Zoj,
Yes.
what
Yes.
is Adeltarte doing?
Well, she's still reading with Hubert. But after, a while, she will eventually shut the book. Alright, I think it's time to reconvene with the others.
Hubert will lift his hand, bend the corner of the page he was on before closing the book, and sets it down and says, "Very well."
Yes, I think I've decompressed enough for now.
Alright. I need a D100 from Jubilee and Zoj.
22. Wow.
Alright.
Jesus.
Zoj, you make it there first with Hubert. I will let you put your new token on board.
So, DM question, is the name of the tavern above here?
Yes. Wait.
Okay,
no,
right.
You know
Maybe.
what? That isn't the name I was gonna use, but I'll make that the name.
Le Vieux Croc.
Sounds fancy.
Is that
Sounds
the French
fancy.
name?
Hold on, what does Vieux even mean?
Baguette.
The old croc. Someone left their croc sandals on the street.
Oddly fitting for what has happened earlier in the session.
I really like whoever this name. I love whoever came up with this. Came up with a good name.
All right.
Well
So-
played, sir or ma'am.
Adelsarde, you arrive to the bar first. You see Tauntaun's boy band sitting at the first table. You see Thorgrim sitting at the farthest table. And inside you see the 5 kobolds from earlier currently talking to one another, seeming to have a good time at, as I said, at the bar.
Ada will walk in and look around for the party. When she spots Thorgrim, she will go and take a seat here.
minutes later, Tauntaun, you and Jubilee will show up, and Tauntaun, your cat, will immediately wander over here and lay down.
Yes, in proper cat fashion, in the sun.
Meow.
Before stepping inside, just gonna see how close it is to sundown.
It's not quite there. It's about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes until.
Okay, that gives me time to prepare then. Tauntaun, I'm going behind the area to, I want to surprise everybody, so don't tell anyone the new outfit.
Yes. Okay. Good. Go. Shoot.
Jubilee I'm just gonna put her over here as a backstage area. So
Okay.
she'll get into her new outfit.
Time to slam hands on table and look straight at Julian. You.
As you do this, Julian will respond by slamming his hands on the table right back at you and goes, "Yes!"
How do you do advertising?
It depends on what we're advertising.
A clothier's place called the Snow's Wind.
You see him begin pondering this before he pulls out pieces of parchment and begins scribbling.
Pieces of parchment.
Yes.
Pulls out a peach.
Bites into it.
These are juicy.
Oh, no.
Uses the juice to make his plan.
But-
writing with peach juice for some reason.
He begins scribbling and seems like he's drawing something. It'll take him a few minutes.
He draws a peach. I don't know why I'm stuck on peaches right now.
You gonna do anything else, Tauntaun?
I'm gonna let Julian work, that's for sure.
Okay.
Julian's a smart boy, he can figure out the advertising thing. That's all I got. I'm
Alright.
blanking on what else to do.
Adel Sarday, what are you gonna do? Great answer, Thorgrim.
He's.
Oh, my
drinking-
mic was muted. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Thorgrim still gets to
You
go before
continue.
you.
You continue.
Okay. Thorgrim. Well, surprise, surprise. Thorgrim's still drinking, and he seems to be off in his own little world, staring at a fixed point in space, and just isn't saying anything, isn't doing anything, just drinking every now and then.
Alright. Adel Sarday.
She's gonna look over to Thorgrim to see how he's doing.
Roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thorgrim, if you are trying to keep this... if you're trying to keep your mood from being figured out, you'll need to roll a deception.
This will be entertaining.
But if you're not trying to hide that you're in a bad mood, you don't need to make a roll at all.
I guess I think he's too out of it to really hide it.
Alright, so it doesn't take very much from you to understand something has him bothered, something has really upset him.
She will then head over and take a seat. Hello, Thorgrim.
Hello, Adel Sarday. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
That's good.
What about you? You seem distracted by something.
I am, in fact, distracted by something.
And would you be willing to speak about what that is?
Not really.
Fair enough.
It is, unfortunately, a matter that is not something that I've really told anyone. So I'd rather not. I would rather continue that trip.
I suppose that is up to you. It is your own private matter, after all. You do seem How do I put this? It seems that whatever it is that you are dealing with, it is affecting you.
You would be right. It has been affecting me for quite some time.
And if the entire time you have been keeping it to yourself and it has been affecting you, would you not prefer to try something else?
I have been trying something else.
And that is?
Letting out my frustrations.
Is it working?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, if it does not work out and you feel like trying something else, you know that I am here to give aid if need be.
I appreciate your concern. It is something, but I do not know if you are able to provide the aid that I seek.
She smiles and rests her hands on the table. Try me.
Are you a cleric?
No, but I can do similar things to clerics.
Can you bring back the dead?
While that's possible, you would not like the result.
Then you cannot help me.
I think I understand.
Good, because I don't want to tell the full story. Not yet.
Very well.
And Thorgrim is, as you have figured out very clearly that there's something wrong with him. Even though underneath his bushy beard and bushy mustache, you can see his lip quiver a bit.
Tell me, Thorgrim. How is it that a dwarf decides to leave the underground and begin roaming the continent looking for adventure?
I'm not looking for adventure.
Then what are you looking for? Because adventure seems to have found you.
I hope something else finds me. Or rather, someone. There's someone I need to talk to.
Have you been looking for this someone for long?
You could say that. Maybe long for humans, but I mean, dwarves live for a very long time, so.
Elves also live for a long time.
So to us, it's probably not very long, but I have been looking for a while.
Well, hopefully we'll find them soon.
I hope so too. We need to have a long talk.
Very well. I will leave you to your pontificating, I suppose.
You can call it musings or whatever.
She
I don't
nods.
care.
Very well.
Thorgrim will go back to just silently sipping his drink. And he's sipping it. He's not like guzzling it like he usually would.
Great. She'll frown sadly, but will get up and leave him be.
Alright. Jubilee. What are you doing?
Again, I'm just in the back area getting prepared and going over my dance routine because I want this to be perfect. And preparing
Okay.
for when sundown is hit, so the perfect mood time for the performance.
Alright, roll performance to see how well you're doing.
So, get ready?
Yes.
Alright.
Pretty good.
Alright.
Nice.
You're not shaken or anything, you aren't nervous. And you think that with all the extra practice, you may even be doing really well. You may even do really well when the time comes.
I'm gonna guess that means I get advantage when I make the attempt.
It's quite possible.
Alright.
I'm gonna force you nap ones which falls off the stage.
Shut up.
Bruh, don't even don't even do
Why would
that.
Why would you jinx me like that?
Bruh.
To be fair, earlier I did roll in that one on an advantage roll, so maybe I got that one out of the way already.
We can never forget the legendary 201.
Fuck off.
So how is Julian coming along with that advertisement?
He eventually shows you a very quick sketch of what looks to be a wooded area with snow hanging from the trees, but in the middle there's a little vortex of wind currently making the snow flurry around it as he holds it up and is like,
This could make a good logo, but I'm not sure what kind of advertisement you're looking for.
I have no idea what this guy's accent is because I can never remember how I play him.
Okay, so, for a clothing store.
Who cares if it's for a clothing store? Its name is enough to bring people in.
This is true. However, trying to advertise via the show about me.
Trying to advertise with what now?
There's a show about to happen, don't question it.
Wait, are you performing?
What? No.
Because if you're performing, we aren't even ready. We don't have any of our instruments.
I'm not performing this time.
Oh my god, they're a literal boy band.
You're all I ever wanted.
Who is
They're fucking
performing?
NSYNC. The little tiefling girl.
Oh, Jubilee?
Yes, that one.
How do you not know her name?
I may or may not be drunk most of the time. You know this.
Who cares if you're drunk? I'm drunk! I drink more than you!
Suddenly Irish.
That's fair. Granted, still, gotta advertise a clothing store because I want to get into clothier's pants.
Why the fuck is half the party horny all the time?
Okay. First off, I don't think helping her get business will get you in her pants. Secondly, why?
I mean, why? She's hot.
You have 3 perfectly fuckable boys sitting at this table.
Jesus Christ!
At this, Jack will
None
just
of
pipe.
you are a wood elf.
At this, Jack pipes in and says, "You are too drunk, Julian. Shut the hell up."
I'm not even trying to be thirsty. I'm just trying to. God damn it.
You're thirsty.
Am I-
Shut the fuck up.
I'm using my assets to my advantage.
And Julian, if I get her enough business, she can look into shape-shifting clothing. Could you imagine how well that'd sell?
Oh? Is it because it doesn't exist?
Exactly. If she invents it, then she pretty much has control over its distribution and creation. All we'd have to do is do advertisement, get money through her for advertising, potentially some sexual favors, and see where it goes.
Oh my god.
I'm not even bad. You know what? Fine. You guys gonna keep pushing that button. I'm just gonna embrace it then.
No.
We're not
please.
even teasing you, man.
No,
Yeah.
but Zoe keeps lumping me in with him.
Yeah, why are you lumping the bard in with the warlock? Everyone knows
Okay.
warlocks have no shame.
You're both charisma casters. You're the same in my eyes.
Yeah, we also have. Isn't Edel a fucking sorcerer?
Yes.
And
She's also a charisma caster. Get horny,
and-
damn it.
Hubert is a paladin.
Another charisma caster.
Am I the only one who doesn't rely on charisma here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. I'm different. Now I'm gonna sulk at peace.
Just
Hubert could sulk with you.
Hubert doesn't sulk. What are
Get
you
some
talking
romance
about?
going.
You weren't always folks.
What are you talking about? Hubert's never
Hey.
sulking.
Hubert broods. There's a difference.
No, Batman brood. Hubert is edgy and sulks.
Sulking requires you to be sad.
I mean, he is pretty sad.
No, he isn't.
Not emotionally sad, I mean... sad.
Wow.
Good God. Hubert's
I
gonna
thought I was a
fucking
bard.
murder you.
I didn't know you knew Vicious Mockery.
I could pick it up.
Uh-oh.
I can take from any cantrip list using the tome. I just have to wait for a level up so I can change it out.
Alright, so getting back on track here. Julian eventually says that it's going to take him a couple of days to figure out proper advertising.
And that's fine. We'll probably have a show every day anyway. For the
Yeah.
time being, we really just need a quick flyer with the address.
What the hell is an address?
It is the location of the thing.
He then
You know,
turns. He then turns.
Direction.
He then turns to Jack, and Jack just says, "I think he just wants the name of the shop." Addresses don't exist. You're in medieval times.
Just say location.
Or directions?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Direction. Although, according to this, address is from Old French.
Anywho,
Bet you ain't in France.
yeah, you're in
The
Australia.
goddamn French.
Well, I mean, its previous words were in Latin.
No one spoke Latin in Australia. What are you talking about?
Everybody
All I
spoke Latin.
gotta say is I gotta quote Russian Badger here. There's a great evil coming, and that great evil is the goddamn French.
We.
Zoe has probably no idea what we're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about? Of course I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Okay, when we're doing the we thing future, Zojin, do the fucking little blue men everywhere with little French hats.
There's only so much Photoshop I know how to do.
You just have to slap the blue man over and over and over for every we.
Okay, sure. I'll slap some blue man on the screen just for you.
Watch it be
Well,
blue man.
not those. I was gonna say no, not those blue men.
We.
I just can't wait to see the editor notes after this.
The fourth wall does not exist.
The fourth wall has been broken so many times.
The fuck is a fourth wall?
We have turned it into such a fine dust, Tauntaun took a rail of it.
Anyway, Can we get back to the session?
I don't know if we can.
Please, let's
Yes,
get back.
totally can.
Let's get back to
We'll make an
dragoning
attempt.
some dungeons, please.
You know what? Fuck you. Undungeons, you dragon.
Alright, so what were we even talking about?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just waiting for my cue at this point.
Addresses, which means one of your guys wants to know the location of the shop.
Yes, I need a piece of paper that basically says how to get to the shop from the castle.
Oh, I can do that.
And a lot of them.
That one might be a bit harder.
Okay, maybe not a lot of them, just in big writing. That way we can place it somewhere.
I will try.
Something along the lines of outfits for the show provided by whatever the hell the name of the place is. I don't have my sheet open.
That would be the Snow's
Snow's
Wind.
He then just gives you a thumbs up for getting back to scribbling.
I'm trying to remember what kind of dance I did last time, if it was an energetic or a slow one.
You didn't
You
specify.
You never stated what kind of dance it was. You just
Oh,
said it was a
that-
You
dance.
said it was a belly
the main-
dance, but other than that, you didn't specify.
Alright, well then I get to actually try to describe this one. Cool. I get dealer's choice on this one.
Okay, first of all, Thorgrim, only one of us is horny. The horny is my thing. I am horny on May.
Yeah, give it a few sessions.
I'm just gonna get
Give it a
even
few
sadder to compensate.
You know, if he's gonna...
I mean,
he's-
I could perk Thorgrim up a little.
Nope.
A little bit of know-how.
Jubilee, what you doing?
checking out the window, see how close we are to sundown.
It's basically sunset at this point.
All right. Do a quick check and see if everyone's here.
You see 5 kobolds sitting at the bar. You see Fella sitting at the bar as well, enjoying a glass of some sort of drink. And through the windows, you see your friend sitting out on the patio.
All right then. That will be, if there's a good enough crowd, that'll be her cue to go out on stage
All right.
in a very flashy outfit.
You get a lot of people will immediately begin turning their heads as they see you come in, mostly because of the sparkles and whatnot. So basically everyone in the bar is looking at you now.
Oh, that's loud. Hold on.
Oh, whoa, who's this? Is that the elf girl?
Are you talking about the leftmost person at the bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
I now have even more reason to want to bang. They're a
Okay,
brunette,
Shepard. Okay, Shepard.
so I can redhead.
We'll bang, okay?
Yep. Oh, sorry. I had to turn the music down because I couldn't hear anything. So, alright, since we're going with this music, she'll go with a lot more slow and very reserved dance at first.
Okay.
Really accentuating the movement from left to right. Just keeping in time with the beat.
Okay, roll performance.
No advantage.
I will determine whether or not you have advantage.
Well, I rolled it.
I
So.
will just not. Yeah, I know, I just won't tell you if you have advantage or not. Because I'm evil.
That's not evil. That's not evil. That's just inconvenient.
Yes.
Yes, but the greatest form of evil is inconvenient.
So, as you're performing, you notice that basically all eyes from the bar are on you. Except for maybe Thorgrim, who's been staring out at the street since he got here.
Yep.
And I can't make him turn his head.
And it's called
And
the
he-
DM cat goes down and just snaps its neck.
So I will ask, are Adelsarday and Tauntaun paying attention?
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
So, it seems that you have everybody in the bar's attention, except Thorgrim.
That's fine. Of course, you know what I have to do next now.
Strip.
Do the nene.
Seduce the kobolds?
I mean, let's see, there's 5 of them.
Don't.
Tauntaun and her could take them.
Don't. God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Alright, I do need to know who you're targeting with this. And just for simplicity's sake, I'll just say you can hit anybody in the bar. Because it's up to your charisma modifier.
Oh, so I get 3 more targets. You know what? Let's put a little spin on it a bit. So I got 1, 2.
You've targeted Fella.
Yep. And
Edo.
let's just for shits and giggles, let's target the other members of Tauntaun's boy band. Just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
I know it's not gonna work on the wood elf, but I'm pretty sure the wood elf would be immune to charm.
I don't think the racial blocks have immunity. I think it's just advantage.
I think it gives advantage.
They are,
I know
however,
they're-
immune to magical sleep.
I know they're immune to sleep, yeah.
They aren't, however, immune to chloroform. That's weird.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm
Am
just
I-
saying. I've had to take out an elf in the one game I'm playing.
Am
Oh.
Most of the party is elf.
I want to know who rolled that nat 1.
That would be Edo.
Am I one of the targets of this enthralling?
You are not.
You are not.
Okay.
I am leaving you alone.
Thank you.
And not only that, but as you are not watching the performance, I would say you wouldn't be affected even if he wanted to target you. G. Whatever. Drop my dice.
Better be careful if that was a D4.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so, since I know that your save DC is 15, I think everybody's charmed by you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fail,
nobody
fail,
will-
fail, fail. Let me double check. Let me just double check that DC. Yeah. It's 15.
Yeah.
So to continue on with that performance, she'll start making her way down the stage, still dancing, and like slowly brush by our wood elf friend.
She gives you a smile as you do this before going back to sipping her drink.
Kind of continue dancing all around the tavern. Dance within the Edo's view.
You look at him and his eyes have practically transformed into hearts at this point.
Ah.
Okay, there's the nat 1 boy. And kind of make my way a little towards the porch area and to see how the boys react.
As soon as you come out, you just hear Julian go, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other nat 1.
I'm going to immediately smack him upside the head. Long arming it, too. Going straight for lobbing his head into the table.
As soon as you hit him, he just yells out, "Fuck."
Stupidly will have a little giggle during the dance and give a little wink towards Julian, just because.
Julian does not notice as he is busy rubbing the back of his head.
She'll start making her way back towards the stage to do the ending part of her dance. And at the end, just a nice deep bow.
Once you're done, you get a round of applause from everybody in the bar that you can see. From the angle, you can't see Adel Sarday well, or the boy band, or Hubert for that matter, so you don't know how they're reacting.
She already got her initial reaction from the boys that she needed. But at the end of the performance, just thank you very much. And if you love the outfit I'm wearing tonight, you have this very lovely lady to thank for it. Points to Vela.
She just waves her hand around as everybody looks to her.
Again, another deep bow. Thank you for enjoying my performance. And just makes her way off the stage.
Once again, you get a round of applause as you walk out.
Probably go to change into normal outfit, but at once out of sight of everyone, she's just like giddy, excited, just that she did so well. You know, little giggles.
Right. Would I see fucking fella in there?
If you go in, yeah.
Cool. Gonna yoink Julian.
First you hit me, now you're dragging me around. What are you doing?
Having issues with my thing right now.
Of course you are.
Hello again, fella.
He turns and looks you over and is like,
Tauntaun, I believe it was.
Correct them all.
And who's your friend?
This is Julian. A very good marketer.
Hi.
What's that word?
I'm Julian. I just got slapped in the back of the head by Tauntaun.
You were being loud.
And you were being rude by hitting me.
And?
And because you did that.
You know I've done work for you.
Yes, but now I can make sure that Gio doesn't give you breakfast in the morning because of it.
What have you two been doing behind my back without me?
It's forming a union.
Wait, which kind?
Very well.
Forming unions without me.
But pleasure to meet you, Julian. But I must ask, why did you bring him over here?
Oh, right. Show her the paper.
he shows it to her and she looks it over.
Oh, this is very well done. And
We are thinking advertising.
advertising.
Yes. For one, our dear Jubilee did just do a show in one of your outfits. Use that as a way to market your... Julian, what's the word?
Clothing? I don't know what word. I don't know what attire. Business.
Yeah. I swear it starts with an A. And I know it's not a tire.
Apothecary?
That's the word.
Doesn't start with an A at all.
What was
I know.
Jubilee's just making her way over to the area. It's like,
Anywho,
okay.
I do
if you
believe
market your goods, use Jubilee's show, you'll get more money. All we'd ask for is a small, very small percentage of the pricing. We can talk terms of that stuff with, Jacques.
You are pushing a lot on me all at once, so I will have to kindly say that I will think about it.
That's perfectly fine. Currently, me, Julian, and Jax are a little bit too drunk to be talking turns right now.
I don't know who Jack is.
He's a redhead.
He's a member of his crew. Don't worry about it. What we really should be worrying about right now, Tauntaun, is having a good time. She'll say, just kind of bumping shoulders with Bela. Isn't that right?
I was having
This
a
depends
grand
entirely on the good time you're talking about. I've got drugs, I've got alcohol in my system, and I can think of a few more things that create a good time.
Tauntaun, honey, you need to slow down a bit.
I mean, we're adventurers now. I don't know when I'm going to die.
You are
May as well live fast.
You are acting like a succubus.
I'm going to blame that on my country.
I think at this point a succubus might run away from him, Jubilee says to make a little joke.
Honestly, now I want to find out. We should have some funding textbooks back home.
This Phala just kind of makes a very confused face to this statement.
And at that statement, Jubilee makes a very concerned face at that statement, like, oh god, I was kidding.
Hopefully I remember this conversation when I wake up tomorrow.
Hopefully you don't.
Anywho, this is all besides the point. Anyone want to try hallucinogenics?
No.
Not really.
Alright, I'm gonna put the pink mushrooms back then.
Starting to think at this point Jubilee's gonna try to signal Tauntaun's compatriot to try to wrangle him back in.
You just see Julian just kind of shrug, as that's not his forte.
Yeah, that's Jack. You're looking for Jack.
At that point, Jubilee will give Julian a little bit of the puppy dog eyes, because she knows what she did. She charmed him earlier.
He once again just kind of gives you a shrug, as it's very clear he does not feel he can do this.
This is a little out of my pay grade, lady.
I'm just actually at this point we're rereading the Dawn performance. I'm just wondering if I should really spin the part about and hinders anyone who opposes you.
So the thing about it is that while yes, he is charmed, ultimately Julian knows that he is way too drunk to do anything, and Tauntaun won't listen to him. While he is charmed, he also still has common sense.
Julian.
Yes?
Perhaps you and Tauntaun have had a lot of revelry tonight, but maybe it's a bit much. You should get your other companions to help you out.
He just looks at you for a moment and goes, "What the fuck is Geo going to do?"
I mean, someone's got to handle you.
Make him a pie?
A pie does sound good, right?
We could get Geo to make the pie.
Good.
Should we go see?
I wonder if he actually has one of those little pocket pies.
I don't know. We could go find
We'll
out.
find out. ADHD at its finest, people.
Not the way I anticipate, but I'll take it. Again, Jubilee will giggle again and then switch her focus back to Phala.
There is a reason Tauntaun knows to put his trust in other people for what he hires them to do.
You have very odd friends.
Phala
Yes.
says.
Yes, but they are a lot of fun.
I will take your word for that. I don't know them very well.
I only know him a little bit, but again, we've helped each other out of situations a few times already.
That was quite a good performance, I must say.
Well, it probably was only half as good. The outfit really made the performance shine.
Nice little pun there.
Well, if you ever want a private performance, just let me know.
Weren't you just scolding Tauntaun for moving too fast?
Perhaps. But he was also a little aggressive on his part. I prefer a lot more of a calm route. But it's all up to you.
To be fair,
have
he is high and drunk.
I will have to think on that. Though I will say, there has been someone keeping their eye on you since the performance.
Oh?
She just motions her head back toward the kobold Edo, who's currently in a very deep conversation with his little soldiers around him.
Aw. Surprised he hasn't approached me yet.
Maybe nervous.
Oh, that's adorable. That's cute. What do you think I should do?
I can't tell you how to live your life.
Oh, of course not, but doesn't hurt to hear a second opinion.
He just kind of shrugs a bit before saying,
You could at least go talk to him, I suppose.
That's fair. And I meant what I said when I definitely will come back to your shop. Your outfits are so lovely.
Then
I
I guess
think-
I'll see you there.
she just
Definitely.
smiles.
Jubilee smiles back and then heads towards Edo and his gang.
Before we do that, Orgrim, are you wanting to do anything, or are you just wanting to continue to drunk?
Fulgrim will slowly move from his table, and he'll move over here towards where Adelsarde and Hubert are sitting. And he'll downwards and continue drinking.
What the hell was that? You okay, Zo?
I have no words. I really have no words.
I mean, I know why you're laughing, but are you okay?
I'm fine. Jesus Christ.
Hello,
The thing is-
Fulgrim.
Hello. I thought I should at least stick with the group.
It's very kind of you. To leave, I owe you a thanks for coming to my aid earlier
Oh.
today.
That was nothing. I didn't want you to die, that's all. So, as I said, you guys are my family now, and I can't let you get hurt, so.
Well, I still must give you thanks for what you did.
You're welcome. And I suppose in turn I'll thank you for helping me out, because truthfully, I've never seen that kind of sword play before in my entire life. That was really something.
It is a gift given to me to help me protect Lady Adel Sade. Only use it if I have to.
Yes, Can you normally do that, or is that only in certain situations?
Due to the training that I have received, this is something that I can do at any time.
That sounds mighty useful.
It can be, but using it restricts some of my other magical capabilities, such as if I use too many of them, I would not be able to heal Lady Adel Sade if the need arose.
That would pose a problem. I mean, if you're charged to protect her, then being able to heal her if she ever gets hurt, that's probably the most useful thing you can do.
Yes, that is why I try not to do what you saw me do very often. But should the need arise, I will not hesitate.
Well, if you... I mean, you saw a problem, and you identified it, and you took care of it. And I am proud of you for doing so.
Your praise is unnecessary, but appreciated.
I hardly think it necessary, but You remember how I said earlier that there are two types of people: somebody who knows what they want, and somebody who thinks they know what they want and doesn't.
Yes, I am very familiar with that talk that we had.
You seem to be very clear and driven about what exactly you want, and quite frankly, I envy that.
I have merely been groomed since birth to be Lady Adel Sade's protector. And as such, until the day that I die, whether it be natural causes or unnatural, I will serve her.
Does that mean you've known each other since childbirth?
Yes. Well, no. Sorry. We've known each other since childhood, not childbirth.
She was a bit older than me when I first met her.
I see. Well, I do hope that the two of you can properly coexist, and I hope your relationship is... I hope it becomes greater than a simple business relationship. I hope.
It's never been just a business relationship. At least not to me. I've always seen Hubert as one of my most loyal companions and my closest allies.
And she is my lady. At no point have I felt that this is my job to do.
While it wasn't necessarily either of our choices that this joining began, it doesn't mean that either of us are upset that happened. If anything, it's quite the contrary.
This is good. A job is only a job if you don't enjoy it.
That's true.
I can't say that I'm particularly anyone of a noble background or anyone of any sort of military upbringing or whatever, but what I can say is make sure to cherish each other while you can.
Do not worry. That was always the plan.
Good. You never know when your latest chance will be your last chance. Look back.
Little Sarday just glances over at Hubert.
Hubert will sit stone-faced with his hands clasped on the table. His usual MO.
She sighs and leans back as well, going back to her typical formal posture.
By the way, I'm sorry if I killed the mood. I'm not normally like this.
I was unaware that there was a mood in the air.
Really? You did not hear the jingling of someone's hips a few moments ago?
Of course I did.
I did as well, but it's not that I don't care about Jubilee's dancing. Far from it. If it makes her happy, then she should continue doing it. But it's... I have different things that need my full attention.
It's fine. No one's judging you.
That's good.
And if they were, then their opinion should not matter to you.
They won't. Don't worry. I'll probably be too busy in my own thoughts to worry about somebody else's.
I do believe that, based on these thoughts, you should finish the drink that you have currently, and I shall lead you to your inn that you have been staying at.
I know where it is. It's alright. But I will finish my drink.
I think you should call it a night as quickly as possible, if you're feeling as down as it appears you are.
You're right. Thorgrim will look at the remainder of his mug, look at Hubert, look at Lady Adelsarday, look back to his mug and say, fuck it, bottoms up, and just down the whole thing.
Hubert just gives a slow nod to this. Right, and we will go to Jubilee, unless Tauntaun has something that they want to do.
No? Wait. Hold on. Yeah. Gio, do you have the pocket pie?
What?
The pocket pie!
Haven't I told you that keeping a pie in your pocket would make it dirty?
Do you have any on you or not?
I can
trademark.
Let's just go to the hotel and I will make you a pie.
That works too.
Okay, so I assume you leave for the inn post-haste?
Yes. And this time we're actually gonna look and see what the name of our inn is.
Alright. Thorgrim, last time I remember, I think you were staying at the same inn.
Yes, that was after the bar fight. The trio were basically brought here.
It's called the Mellow Mare.
Time to write something down.
And Jubilee, we will go to you before the scene ends.
Alright, just give me a moment to write this down. Alright, there we go. So, why am I hearing a lot of thudding?
That's me adjusting my chair.
Okay. So,
Yeah, that's where Tauntaun's going to that town on that pie.
I mean, he can make some other pies.
we good now? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Jubilee will approach Edo.
As you do, he sets his mug down and just very quickly straightens his armor before looking to you.
She will bend down to almost his level and ask if he enjoyed the show. Of course, having cleavage at his eye level.
Jesus fuck.
Yes. Yes, it was very, very spectacular. It's a very amazing show.
Is he looking me in the eyes?
Hold on, I need to roll for that. His eyes are darting. They're darting down and then very quickly back up to your eyes, but they're doing this repeatedly.
No.
My eyes are up here. I've made my choice.
You made that joke
Yeah,
last week.
The only person that I will say that would be Obi in this campaign.
And Tauntaun, you throw a Medusa at me, I'm not looking it in the eye, I'm looking it in the tits.
Anyway,
I'm just trying
Jubilee,
to have some fun, guys. Come on. Is something the matter, Edo? She'll just say with a slight smirk.
No, not at all.
Are you sure? You seem very distracted.
Just thinking about your performance is all.
Oh, that's wonderful. She'll say, like, kind of squeezing her arms together a little bit.
he just kind of gulps to this as he begins rubbing his hands nervously together.
Internally, Jubilee's just enjoying every little bit of this. You know, if I ever have another performance, you'll always come back, right? Like, I plan to perform everywhere.
Everywhere. Well,
Yeah.
if I hear about it and I'm near, I'm sure I'll try to get there.
Oh, really? You'd do that for me? Just kind of jump a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're so sweet. And she'll pat him on the head. I look forward to seeing you as much as I can then.
I look forward to seeing more of your performances.
He says, nodding a bit.
Make sure to treat your men well. And
Of course.
Enjoy your night. And she'll make her way back over to Pela.
At this, Phala is finishing her drink, sets the glass down and stands before stretching.
Getting ready to call it a night, Phala?
Yes, I do believe so.
Shall I, at the very least, escort you back to your shop before I have to go turn in as well?
I don't sleep in my shop.
Then allow me to at least escort you home.
Oh, you haven't earned that privilege yet.
Get fucked.
Burn.
Well, I look forward to working even harder then.
She just kind of snickers before she heads to the exit, makes her way out.
Lots of fun to be had. She'll just snicker to herself and head back to the group. Or what's left of it.
Let's see. So, these four are gone. I don't think Thorgrim left just yet. Cat's gone too.
When everybody else is starting to pack up, Thorgrim will, now that his drink is empty, begin sort of slow walking back to the inn.
I can cure you of your inebriation if you wish.
No, it's alright. I'm not completely plastered. I haven't had like 8 beers like last time I saw you. So
Very well.
I think I can walk my way to the bar. Or back to the inn. Thanks, though.
He just nods as you make your way out.
See you tomorrow.
I will see you then.
Bye, Thorgrim. Jubilee will just see him leaving as she comes out.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
She'll sit down with Adil Sarde. Is Thorgrim alright?
He's feeling a bit down.
Oh, I see. Wish I could have cheered him up too.
He just needs a little time to himself.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad that I was just messing around after my performance now.
He says you should do whatever makes you happy.
Well, I suppose.
Hubert will then look to Adelsarde if she wants to say anything.
Well, nah, she's just slowly shaking her head. He is going through something which I do not think will be solved. Well, by mere friendly conversation.
Oh, I see. It really is a shame. I like trying to bring happiness to the world because I've seen how some people take happiness away. It's really upsetting.
Yes, well,
Hubert says nothing to this.
that is a noble endeavor. I'm sure you're aware that it is not as simple as you think it is.
Oh, I'm aware it's not just as easy as putting on a performance and that's it. Some different people need different things to make them happy.
Plus that, more that's not as simple. People who make people unhappy do so for a variety of reasons. Not all of them can be solved through, again, friendly conversation.
Oh, of course. I mean, I don't know if you saw what I was doing in the tavern earlier, but I did. Although it looks similar, I was taking 2 different approaches and trying to bring some joy to 2 different people.
I wasn't quite sure what you were doing, to be honest. I mean,
Well-
the performance was impressive, but afterwards I just assumed you were flirting.
She was.
Kind of, yes, but that's the way I look at it. For Edo, I was just trying to encourage him to come find me my performances again because he seemed to really like it. So if he likes it, he should try to find me as much as I can. He can.
I do believe that is called a cock tease.
A what?
Never mind.
Herbert!
Like, no joke. Jubilee looks at Adam. Hubert, like, completely dumbfounded, like, what's that?
Ilsarday looks over and then, like, stifles a chuckle.
And while you're looking at Hubert, he is still just sitting in his usual posture, hands clasped, resting on the table, completely stone-faced, as if he hadn't said anything weird at all.
I was gonna ask if you wanted me to make a deception roll, but nah. I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, yeah, so it was a little bit of a tease, but he seemed to enjoy it. And I didn't mean any harm from it either.
Well, I'm sure it would help in most cases. I don't think it would help here.
In the case of Phala, she is I'm not gonna lie, a very attractive lady, and I wouldn't mind spending more time with her. Even if it's just as just as friends and just in her company. That's all.
She raises an eyebrow to this before, shrugging. Very well. Well, again, I do not think
out of character. I was gonna say out of character. I'm not that kind of bard. I swear. Shifty eyes.
Well,
I'm not
definitely that kind of warlock.
I'm not that kind of bard, I swear, holding Kobold under arm.
Hey, I was not gonna go down this route until Zoe kept slumping me in with the warlock. So it's like, fine, I'm gonna just embrace it then.
In any case, it is getting late. I would recommend we turn in for the evening.
yeah.
Agreed. I'm a little tired after that performance.
And as Lady Adelsade has offered to allow you to stay in the same room as us, you may accompany us.
Same room as you, to make sure you don't stay outside again.
Looks like I'm sleeping by the door again. Make sure he can't sneak out.
Indeed. And I don't want you to wake up God early in the morning, Huber. Take the time to rest. You've been through a lot.
Unfortunately, I can't stop him from doing that part. He gets very persistent and wanting to do morning duties.
You can do it under my request.
I will take as much time as I need.
I guess that's the best I'm going to get. Well, let's turn in then.
Right. So, all of you lay down and rest your weary heads. Thorgrim,
Yes.
late at night, you suddenly wake up. I'll move us to the city map for this.
You mean like a bolt up and from like a dream or something?
It's more of your eyes suddenly snap open as
Wake up.
you begin feeling wide awake. And not only that, but you have the very strong and powerful desire to leave the city, and the urge is almost a desperate one for you to leave the city.
Gotta go. Gotta leave.
And as you make your way out of the city, you feel pulled towards a wooded area nearby.
I will, almost like a zombie, sort of trudge, if you will, towards that wooded area, as if pulled by my very spirit towards.
And you walk along, barely taking in anything around you, as you eventually come up to a clearing. This clearing is very clearly has been used to chop down trees, probably for lumber or paper purposes. And as you enter it, you look around and you feel that the pull is straight ahead of you somewhere within the wooded area in front of you.
Wordlessly, I walk. I don't know where, but I walk.
And as you do, you begin hearing footsteps ahead of you, lumbering footsteps of a very heavy creature. You hear twigs snapping under the weight of its indentions, as well as twigs being pushed out of the way
as slowly from the leafy entrance of the forest, you see a very large white bear. And just by looking it over, you can tell this bear is very old, very tired. Along its flank, you see scars from previous battles. You see on its face, it has several other scars. This bear looks very, very tired. Almost as if it's impossible for it to be standing on its own 2 feet, or its own 4 feet right now.
I take a few more steps, and then I stop, and I reach for the emblem of my teacher.
As you do, the bear looks to you and starts, as it very clearly doesn't seem to like your presence.
I look up at it. I haven't said anything up until now, and I just say 2 words. Accept me.
Roll an animal handling. As you say this, it just kind of stares at you before lumbering forward a bit, once again breaking twigs under it. As when it finally gets up to you, it rears up on its hind leg, staring you down as this 8-foot tall bear just glares at you. Still doesn't seem to very much trust you or anything, as it almost innately has this desire to protect itself.
For the first time today, Thorgrim breaks out in a big old grin, and he looks up at the gigantic bear. He says, "You will accept me, because I accept you." And he will get into a fighting stance.
Roll persuasion.
This will be funny. Oh, that's not that bad.
You hear it beginning to growl a bit as you say this, before eventually it just slumps forward, setting its paws on the ground before slowly easing down into the dirt, laying down. You can tell by its eyes that it very clearly does not have much more time left in this world.
I will reach out, and I will attempt to place a hand on its strong foreleg, and I will say, "What do I have to do to get you to accept me?"
It just begins breathing a bit, slowly inhaling and exhaling as it continues laying down.
I'm not a great talker, and I'm not very smart, but there is one thing I know how to do. And you're a proud creature. If you won't accept me with words, how about you accept me with action? I would like to rage.
Okay? You enter your rage, and you feel your blood begin pumping very quickly as the bear looks to you before slowly lumbering up to its 4 legs, as you see its milky white eyes suddenly flash red as it seems to have accepted your challenge. Roll initiative. It then lets out a very loud, guttural roar before lunging at you for a bite attack.
Quick question.
Answer.
Did I manage to regain all my hit points, or am I still at the total that I was?
You have full health.
Okay.
I don't think a 9's gonna hit you,
That is not sufficient.
as it lunges forward to try and bite at you, but you nimbly dodge out of the way, as it then rears up and swipes its claws at you, which you use your quarterstaff to block at its wrist before knocking it aside, preventing both attacks from landing on you as it moves on to your turn.
I will. Well, it's an old creature, as am I, and it doesn't have a lot of time left in this world. And I don't really want to injure it per se. So I'm going to just try and, as it's swiping at me with its claw, I want to use the momentum of its swing, and I want to use an athletics check to try and topple it over.
Alright, I'll allow it.
And it is a strength check, right? So I have advantage for the major. Correct?
I believe so.
It says I have advantage on strength checks and strength saves.
I think that's how that works.
I think,
But-
but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
So, as you reach your quarterstaff forward, trying to make it use its momentum to topple it, you notice that it seems a bit wise to that, as it grounds itself with its 3 other paws and just kind of as it seems to have resisted your effect.
Jesus. Okay. That uses my action, so I still have a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
Can I use it to use my martial arts if I hadn't attacked?
I'll allow it in this circumstance. Technically, you're not allowed, but I'll let you do it.
I mean, I'm okay not doing it.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, I'm also, again, non-lethal.
Alright, that'll hit.
And for a that plus a that.
Also, just so you're aware,
Yeah.
you can, whichever stat is better, you can use your strength or dexterity for your martial arts die.
Yes. Unfortunately, neither of them are better. They're actually both on plus 2.
Alright. So, you, after you fail to topple it, you throw your fist forward, slamming the bear in its cheek, and you feel a very familiar resistance to hit whenever you hit it, as it's the same resistance you have whenever creatures hit you, as the bear just glares at you as it moves on to its turn.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
An 11 and an 11.
That is a miss and a miss.
Alright, so it once again bites down at you, but you hop back and it swings its paw down, as this time you step in under the paw as it slams down behind you. You're clearly more nimble than it as you avoid its next 2 attacks.
So, I'm determined to wrestle this damn bear. So,
I'm gonna wrestle it.
I'm gonna wrestle it. Wrestles!
Alright. So what are you wanting to do to it this time?
I'm basically, if it rears back on its back legs, preparing for another bite and paw swipe, I'm going to rush at it with it, like, grab it by the middle, like the stomach area, and just sort of force it onto its back.
Alright. Well, bear is considered grappled by you now,
Okay.
as you two are rolling on the ground. Is there anything else you want to do?
What are the... I don't really know. I'm not familiar with the grapple rules in 5th edition. What am I allowed to do or not do?
I mean, you can attack and you can move, but you will only move half your speed, but you will drag whatever you're holding with you.
Okay, I will just opt to attack, I guess.
Alright.
Is that still using my action, or is that using my bonus action?
Your action was to grapple, but I'll allow your bonus action attack.
Okay, bonk. As I said, bonk. That is a bonk.
Yep, that'll hit.
And bonk. Oh, another max damage hit.
You once again start punching the bear in the chest, trying to weaken it, and you keep feeling the resistance as it roars and begins trying to swipe at you rather than breaking free of the attack.
Ouch.
As now it seems to be getting better on it. As you're holding it down, it leans its head down, bites you square on the shoulder for 16 points of damage.
Have goat.
And then will proceed to swing its claws at you angrily, as clearly it will not go down. It will not go down or bow down without a fight, as it deals 10 damage to you.
Oh jeez. Okay, that did not tickle. Okay, so I am going to, since I am grappling it now,
Yes.
I'm going to just start wailing on it.
All right.
Staff and unarmed strike. So, plop. Ah, shit. And plop.
You swing your quarterstaff, and it rears its head over, bites down on it, and just starts trying to tug it out of your grasp before you swing your punch up, nailing it in the jaw, preventing it from snapping your quarterstaff in half.
Another max damage hit. Holy shit.
As now, it seems to be tired of you holding on to it, so begins roaring and starts struggling, trying to break free of you. So you need to roll in athletics again.
Okay. Advantage or yes? Advantage, yes, no.
Sure.
Nope.
As it breaks free of your grapple before lunging down to bite you, dealing 18 points of damage.
Ow. That was fucking crit? Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
As it moves back to your turn.
Aren't double dice?
I use a different rule where instead you get max damage on the first die, and then you roll an extra die to add into it.
Oh, I like it.
I am going to use my action to attack.
Okay.
My clutch off, and I believe that's how it works. Let me reread.
You looking up second wind?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if it was an action or a bonus, and it's a bonus. So
Yeah, second wind is a bonus action.
I'm free to do this. Hiya!
That'll hit.
Or another. Hiya! 9 damage.
So you whirl your quarterstaff and crack it in the side of the head, with its head snapping to one side.
Then I will use my second wind, covering 4 hit points.
Alright. Move to its turn.
This ain't going how we planned it.
As it's going to attempt to grapple you now.
Yay, grapples! So, athletics?
Yep.
Ah.
As as you're trying to get your second wind, but you begin panting, suddenly you feel the bear lunge down, pressing its paws onto your chest, and begins pushing you as if it's about to push you to the ground as it grapples you and holds you down, roaring angrily at you as it continues its onslaught of attacks. It will take one attack against you, rolls a 10, which misses, as even with it grappling onto you, it just kind of snaps at you, but you're dodging your head left and right, avoiding the hit as it moves to your turn.
I'm
Jesus
going
Christ.
to choose. I know. Shit. 2 attacks.
Yep.
Move up, and that does 8, and then bop. Bop.
So, I need you to roll another athletics. As it begins pushing further into you, as if it's trying to pin you to the ground, but you manage to resist it, holding it off as it rears its jaws down, biting at you, which once again you hold your hand up, preventing its head from getting too close to you as it moves back to your turn.
Okay. And I'm only allowed 1 second in for long rest.
For long
right?
rest, yes.
Gotcha. 2 attacks. Does that hit? Yes or no? Sorry?
It does, yeah.
Oh, excellent. 15 total.
Alright, so it moves on to Bear's turn.
Bear.
I need you to roll one more athletics. Alright, so at this point you feel your knees buckle as you hear one final roar as it pushes you to the ground and you hit your head on the ground as everything seems to go black for a moment. And you feel that you have been defeated before you awaken, and on your chest, you see a small amulet about the size of your fist, resting there with the facial description of the bear you had just fought, lying there, as if the bear has finally accepted you.
Thorgrim will take the amulet. He will, I guess, loop it around his neck if it's like a necklace.
It can be added to the symbol of your teacher.
Okay, I will do so. I will hold them together, eyes focused upon them, and I will say, even in defeat, we learn something. If only you were here to see it. And he will hold both emblems to his chest. And he will quietly weep for a few moments. I miss you every day. And he will turn around and he will leave the clearing, and he will take his time, and he will very slowly make his way back to where he had been sleeping.
All right.
His heart is heavy, but his mind is strangely clear.
And with that, due to the cultist encounter that you passed and the good roleplay that you all did, you get your next level up.
Already? Wow.
Yes.